get satisfaction, work for higher purpose and greater cause. Story of three teachers that I will tell you. Once a founder of the renowned educational trust visited the school run by his trust. On a visit to different classes, he asked to one teacher, "What are you doing? What is that you are teaching?" And the answer was, "I am teaching numbers to these children so that they learn arithmetic." That was teacher one. He said, "I am teaching numbers so that they can learn arithmetic." The founder trustee, along with the honorable guest, he moved to another room. That was also an arithmetic class. Small children, maybe standard 1 or 2. He moved to the next class and asked the teacher there, "What are you doing?" Same question. And the answer was, "I am teaching numbers to these children so that they become engineers and accountants of tomorrow." So his vision was larger, not only to teach arithmetic, but from arithmetic, what they will gain, that vision also he was giving. He wanted him to become engineers and accountants, and for this, these numbers will be useful. The founder trustee moved further to the third room along with the honorable guest and asked the teacher there, "What are you doing?" And the answer was, "I am teaching numbers to these children so that they become great mathematicians and scientists who will lead the world." Did you see the activity is same, teaching the numbers? But the purpose for which they were teaching, the second teacher's purpose was higher than the first one. And the third teacher was the highest. And he was dreaming that some of his students will become internationally recognized. Now, see, this was his expectation, but he was also living the same things. That's what I am telling. So while I am teaching you personal mastery, I am also moving in attaining higher level of personal mastery myself. So same thing happened to the teachers. Let us see the next slide. After 25 years, the founder trustee happened to meet all the three teachers on the occasion of silver jubilee of the trust. That means he had met 25 years back and now it is silver jubilee. And he is meeting the same teachers again. The first teacher had become vice principal of the school. He focused on teaching. He grew up in the class. His progress was very good. He had said, "I am teaching so that they know arithmetic." So his students learned whatever he was teaching and he became vice principal. The second teacher had taken up further studies because his dream was his boys and girls will become engineers and scientists and accountants. So he also thought that let me do part-time commerce graduation. He passed BCom, MCom, and then he became a financial consultant and very renowned one. He left the teaching job, of course, but he became famous financial consultant and he had come back to the silver jubilee occasion of the trust so that he remembered he was a teacher there once, but he achieved a greater fame and greater position in the society. The third teacher not only did PhD, he did PhD in mathematics. He himself did MSc in mathematics, then PhD in mathematics, and he did not stop there. But he also published some international postdoctoral, after PhD, postdoctoral papers, and he became the world famous mathematician. So it depends on your purpose. We say live for greater purpose, and bigger cause. How to do that? How to do that is come out of a small me-centric circle. Today, most of us have become selfish. Our every effort is towards me, my wife, my children, my belongings, my flat, my car, my travel, my enjoyment, my bank balance. We have become me-centric. We can call this me-centric model. We are not ready. We are not ready to even think beyond this. Our happiness and sadness applies within this circle. Now think of those poor people who live in mountain areas where there is no road or no electricity, no tap water also. They have to walk 5 kilometers to get drinking water from a spring. Clean drinking water they want to get from a spring, which is 4 kilometers away. There is no tap, simple tap also to their colony. Where is the question of luxury? Where is the question of Mercedes car? Even these basics they don't have. Think of these people. Think of those children who have no education. Actually, education is a birthright for every child. But there are lots of children who don't have access to education. Not only that, they don't have shelter. And they have to work for their living. Lot of children you will see carrying stones on their bricks on their head. The law bans them. That is okay. But that doesn't solve the question of they having to work for a food. Because they have nobody to work for them. And our systems of the social systems are not so strong that the food will be given to all children. It is their birthright, food and education. There are institutes like Akshay Patra working on this. They are partly successful, but not 100%. So think of those children, they have to work for their livelihood. And now you think of me-centric model that we are living in. My machine, my money, my bank account, my balance, my luxuries. I need hot tap water in winter. I want 2 showers in my bathroom. Or in my flat, I should have 2 bathrooms. Where will you end this? By doing so, that means by thinking of those who are underprivileged, your mindset will change. By doing so, one minute. By doing so, by thinking of those poor people, we can find greater purpose of life. You have freedom to choose both how large community you want to serve and what greater purpose you want to serve. So which greater purpose you decide. You have freedom. And how large society? Somebody's largeness means within his family. Somebody goes little beyond and within his district. Somebody goes little beyond and within his state. So how much larger community? You decide. How much greater cause? You decide. There are people like Baba Amte, his sons Prakash Amte and Vikas Amte. They have enlarged their circle. They are thinking of their family, surely, along with the entire society and the Adivasis around them, their education, their livelihood, their earning, their staying there, their health, everything integrated in the village called Anandvan. They are doing that. So you also decide what greater purpose of your life you can achieve. You will get immense satisfaction. Everybody cannot become Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. But at least whatever you are, can you have little larger? Can you shell out some money for them? What will you do with your bank balance? Can you shell out some more? Others have donated billions. So can you donate at least hundreds? Or 10 rupees can you donate? That is also required. Okay. So you decide how larger your circle and how greater your purpose. Larger the community, larger will be the happiness to share. Surely. And you share, by sharing, you get more happiness.